is going on, fire signs? This is your girl, Venus Archangel, here with another love reading for you guys. If you're unsure of your placements, go ahead and check the description box below. Also, guys, please remember that these readings may not resonate with everybody, and that is totally fine. With all that said, let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on in your love life for November 9th of 2018. So that's a Friday. It's on Friday, this Friday. Okay, that scared me. My phone. Okay. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and see what's going on. All right. Okay, so your underlying energy is the Hermit. So this is really about reflection, taking a look within. This is soul searching energy, healing, but this is also one that you can derive and get confidence. Underneath that is the King of Cups. Okay, so we have moved in officially to the Cancer North Node. So it does kind of make sense that this is about looking at what we feel, how we feel, you know, trying to discover and get a better understanding of what we feel. So that being said, the heart of our reading today, fire signs, has a lot to do with what we want. The Seven of Cups is what we want, or figuring out what it is that we want. Because as you see, there's a lot of options and a lot of things you can, you know, decipher from, right? Whatever really rings a bell to you. But there's a lot of things that also can make you feel as though they're too good to be true, you know. Can make you feel like you're not necessarily going to be able to achieve a certain thing. Now, for some of you guys, it's kind of trying to figure out whether a certain dream is worth pursuing in a sense, more so than it is trying to decide which avenue you're going to take to get you to the Ten of Pentacles. Okay? The obstacle is the Ten of Pentacles. You haven't committed exactly to a path, to a heart's desire, exactly. You haven't necessarily committed to a certain direction in which you want to go into that resonates with how you feel, because it's like trying to figure out which one is really makes you happy, which really resonates with you, you know, what you can truly connect with. Now, in the past, you had Judgment. Now, there may have been something that's come back up, some situation that you thought was gone into the past. This also can indicate here that Judgment could be indicating that there was something that you had to take a moment and review. Like, usually Judgment is like in the moment. Like, I think, you know, there's a lot of reflecting, right, in a sense, because you have, you know, this situation may have come back from the past, one of which you thought was completely over, completely gone, whatever. And you had to take forms of action. And I feel like this sort of action has definitely led you to planning for the future. It's trying to see what the future has to offer. Now, this could have been somebody that came back from the past, an ex perhaps, or this could indicate that there's an opportunity regarding work that you thought was completely over and you had taken some sort of action. And now you're trying to figure out where exactly it can truly benefit you, where you guys can start, where you can start building something. Now, I attributed this to a relationship because you have the Three of Cups. Now, Three of Pentacles. Now, the Three of Pentacles usually is planning the future with people, with someone. So, the Three of Cups, excuse me, I don't know why I keep saying the Three of Cups. Obviously, the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles, you could be trying to figure out whether or not there is a future, or there is some sort of future that leads to the Ten of Pentacles here. And which is why you probably haven't decided what exactly you're going to do, what path you're going to take, because you're not necessarily sure where you guys can lead. And I feel like for some of you guys, it's not about the future, it's about what steps you take to get to the Ten of Pentacles. Because anything is possible. It's about trusting right now. Because right now you have to figure out a plan that you can trust that'll lead you to the Ten of Pentacles. Now, I do see the Ace of Cups here, so that means it's a new path in love, or a new opportunity, new beginning in love. And I do get the sense that for a lot of you guys will be opening up, healing, or just, you know, taking a new direction, or going in a new direction where there's love here. Your goal, aim, ambition, though, is the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords talks about charging in, going in and fighting for what you believe in. kind of just not backing down from a fight practically. But I do feel like that you feel like you guys want to kind of just charge in, just go for it. Or the advice is saying to just go for it, right? To just speak your truth and let it happen, let it rip. And I feel like that's kind of the situation. I do think that you may want stability here, but it's just like which path will take you there. There's no wrong answer. There's no right, you know, there's no such thing as a black and white answer here, guys. You're going to have to trust your intuition with this, which is why the Hermit comes up. You kind of have to look within yourself to find the answers that you're looking for. Is this something I want? Is this a relationship I want to pursue? How can I make it work, right? Because the Hermit, you know, is his doubts, his worries, his things that goes on up top can only be answered by himself, within himself. The answers are there within him. So he has to figure it out within himself. So guys, the situation is, you know, going in with your truth, finding what you believe in, but it's also deciphering what it is that you believe in. What is it that you want out of this relationship? Whether this is a relationship or a career, you know, whatever this is for you guys, I really feel like this has to do with, you know, trying to get to a place where you can feel stable and solid and not really feel like you're floating all over the place. Which is understandable, right? So, that being said, let's go ahead and pull your romance angels for today. Okay. All right, and your romance angel card is, wow, romantic feelings. Your feelings are your feelings are real and worth exploring. I like it, and I agree. The Hermit is the Fool, you believe it or not. You know, the Hermit, well, the Fool becomes the Hermit after a period of time. But he still goes on adventures. He still goes and finds his way through. But the thing is that he trusts himself a lot more than he trusts himself in the very beginning. He was naive. He didn't have any experience. And now that he does, he knows that everything that he goes through is worth exploring and real to explore. So I feel like, guys, don't let your dreams be dreams, right? That whole spiel. But the thing is, most importantly, if you have something that's emotionally going on, especially when it comes to a relationship, explore those emotions, right? Take some time out to really understand what you're feeling and why you're feeling it. And I think it will help you decide whether or not this is something you want to pursue or continue to move forward with. Because if it's not, right, if your feelings are different from, you know, where the relationship could turn into, right? If you find that what you feel for the person or for what you feel for this career isn't exactly what's going to truly keep you fulfilled or make you fulfilled, then it's no point. But I feel like focusing on what you feel and getting to know yourself, getting to know what you're wanting, what your desire is, and this Ace of Cups in the future, that's starting a new beginning, now exploring exactly what it is that you feel. But it's to recognize what you feel in the first place to help you make the Seven of Cups decision here. Because honestly, right, you can't fight for something until you know exactly what you want. And if you know how you feel, if you know what you want to feel, it'll be easier to figure out of all these options, which really makes you feel the most capable, not as most capable, but what makes you feel like you can truly commit to it 100%. Okay, and it also indicates to me that there's some romantic feelings that's reciprocated here. I mean, this person may have offered you something. Again, this could be someone that's from the past, and it can be kind of a murky situation where you're not sure whether or not this can actually lead to something that's, Ten of Pentacles worthy, which is security, support, and stability. Anything can happen. It just depends on your mindset and what where you're trying to go, what you're trying to do, and how you're trying to get there. But it all starts from how you feel. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys, and I will see you guys later on. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Love you, and take care, guys. Bye now.